Without further ado, actually, you know what? I actually don't like it with this music. I don't like it with the music. Let's just start right now. You guys ready? Best music, best story. We have Expedition 33. We have Final Fantasy Tactics. We have Dispatch. And the winner, of my opinion, of the best story and music goes to Expedition 33. Bravo, 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 bravo. I had to put them both together because Expedition will just win the whole thing, you know what I mean? And we're trying to keep this short, you know what I'm saying? We don't need a 3-hour one. We just need 5-10 minutes. 10 if you're ready after. I'll be ready in 5-10 minutes. If you need to get a drink after filling up your gas. Next one, best community game. For me as a streamer, is it Final Fantasy Ever Crisis? Is it Phasmophobia? Is it Jump Space? And the winner of Kloud's opinion of best community game 2025 is Phasmophobia. Hooray! I need like a celebration button after. Phasmophobia. Congratulations. You win a Cloud Cup. This is guys, this is stats. This is not opinionated. This is the most streamed game on Twitch by me statistically. You can theoretically look it up and you already know it's a reward, whoever's going to win this. But the winner of the most streamed game, this is the top 3. These are the top 3 of 2025. And the winner by only 16 hours goes to Rimworld. Rimworld, I'm pretty sure, is back-to-back, Tanya, two-time most disliked streamed game of 2025. We have Dune Awakening. We have RV There Yet and NHL 26. Most disliked stream game of 2025. This could evolve. I just didn't like the game. I just don't like streaming it. Maybe the experience is not as good as offline. This might be I just didn't find it fun. It could be, you know, I have no idea. This is just all of it together. The winner of my disliked game to stream on Twitch in 2025 goes to RV There Yet. I thought Peak was way better. I had more fun with Peak. You know what I mean? I had way more fun with Peak. All right, my least favorite game to watch others play. We have Dead by Daylight. We have Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and we have Fortnite. My least favorite game to watch others play on Twitch is none other. Probably 5 years in a row now, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest. Dead by Daylight. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. Get it out of here. I can't. You could have if Peanut played, I wouldn't even watch it. I wouldn't even watch him play. You know what I mean? All right, now to the greasy stuff. This is the greasy stuff. This is opinionated 100%. I make the rules of who gets voted in. Best main character or characters. Okay. He tries to be an insult to video. Listen, this is Laura's fault. Okay. This is Laura's fault. Okay. Best main characters. We have Mael versus Gustav. We have Ramza, and then we have Robert, aka Mecha Man. And the best main character, Expedition 33, all 3 of them. This was really hard. I really want to choose Ramza here. Expedition 30. Yay! Best villain characters. We have Expedition 33, Paintress. We have Final Fantasy Tactics, Agrath, and Wegraph. And we have Dispatch Shroud. And the winner of the best villain, who I thought was an asshole, Agrath and Wegraph from Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a mixture of like what they did in the story as long and as the bad and trying to beat them. You know what I mean? All right. Best non-main hero and villain. This was tough. Best non-main hero / villain. I almost want to say NPC, but at the same time, you know, I just wanted to give it to everybody. So we have SK from Expedition 33. We got Bing Bong from Peak, and we have Beef from Dispatch. And the winner for the best non-main hero / villain is SK. Swim. I felt like he was just like a perfect character. I almost wanted to put NPC, but you get theoretically he's your mount. So I didn't want everyone to be like rigged. But anyway, congratulations, SK. You get the best non-main character / villain character. Next one, best off-stream game. Woo! Rimworld. We have Escape from Tarkov. And then we have WWE 2K25. Dropping the elbows, left, right, center, clotheslines off the top. Sharpshooter. And the winner of the best off-stream game. But he's a playable character. Should win all the categories. Okay, yeah. He was like, if I should have made it an award, actually, now that you say that, I should have made an award for like, don't really care. It happens to everybody. Every time I watch everyone play Expedition, everyone's like, oh, I like Loon, I like Cecil, I like da. No one gave a shit about Monoko. And then like, as you get to like the middle of Act 2 into 3, everyone's like, oh shit, I should have put a turnaround character. The best turnaround character. We'll add that next time. Best off-stream game in 2025 for me is Escape from Tarkov. It was almost Rimworld. Most anticipated game of 2026 release. It means it's supposed to come out. You know, maybe things get delayed. We don't know. But expected as today, games that are coming out in 2026. We have Marvel Wolverine. We have Resident Evil 9. We have GTA 6. And I'm going to tell you in the bottom of my heart, I really, really biasly just wanted to give this to Wolverine. I'm telling you right now, I really just wanted to give to Wolverine, but I cannot lie. GTA 6, I am all in when it comes out. Give it to me. Just insert it. I'll take a week off when it drops. We're all good. All right, now we have My Guy Award. Ooh, this was a tough one. My Guy Award is just like, not necessarily. So when I was watching Laura's stream, right, she had like, you know, the husband award and like the waifu award. And I was thinking, well, I wouldn't wife up any dude, right? No husbando award. So I was like, what character kind of could impress me to be like, yo, my guy, did you just do that? Like, I'm impressed. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be playable. Doesn't have to be whatever. My Guy Award. We have Verso. We have Delita. And then we have Zach Ever Crisis. This is kind of just put in there for Laura. Don't tell her that. That is just put in there just for her to see it. A little Easter egg. See what I did there? A pun for an Easter egg. But the winner of this award goes to, believe it or not, Delita. Okay? what I liked about his character growth, and like he was almost like mysterious, right? Where like you don't really know if he's friend or foe, and he's literally like a nobody. And I don't mean like a nobody, but like what impressed me, and this is spoiler warning, by the way. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. What impressed me about this dude, this is why it's called The Guy. Hey Chris, how's it going? What impressed me with him is he went from like nothing, like not being a noble person, to being like a king, whatever, regardless of how he did it. Okay, spoiler warning, by the way. And he didn't even need an evil orb to do it. You know what I mean? And he just he went here to here to here. He was basically like deep tonguing every single other king, and being allies and disassociate himself, reassociating, going over, like he just did everything. He played chess, whoever was playing checkers. I was just impressed with this whole character as a whole. He's my guy. Now, Bay of the Year 2025. Ooh, baby. We got none other than Loon in the baguette outfit with the glasses. Let me tell you, this one, like when you, so I go to Comic Cons and anime conventions and like even the strictly Square Enix cons, right? And when you see people wearing these glasses and that hat, specifically those red glasses and that red hat with obviously the baguette stuff, but like specifically the glasses at every single convention, and like hundreds of them. Like I went to like 6 or 7, literally everywhere. You're at an anime thing, you're gonna see Expedition 33. But when you see Expedition 33, you're gonna see these red glasses and the red hat. You know what I mean? I had to put her in it. So it's kind of like Loon, but it's like everyone who wears the baguette outfit or whatever. I kind of put that in there. Agrissa, you know, aka I like to call her Yuna because it was Yuna's voice actor playing this character. I thought she was like before Sid. I can't remember his full name. Before Sid comes in, he's basically Daddy Tank, and he just like smashes the DPS. But like before that though, like this girl was like, I didn't really want to use guest characters. I told myself, I was like, yo, I named my Twitch chat all the homies. We're gonna ride and die. And then she just kind of like snuck in. I was like, God damn. You know what I mean? And then we have Blonde Blazer from Dispatch. Don't need to say much. Don't need to say much about Blonde Blazer. She just, you know, she saw what she wanted. She saw what she wanted. Now, and the winner, Blonde Blazer. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Don't be mad. Don't throw your apples at me, guys, okay? Blonde Blazer, Bay of the Year. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. But that's the best part. That's the best part, Ninja. She's not even blonde. You know what I mean? All right. Now, this is just in my personal opinion of best game of the year, of just like overall, like from what I see from other people, what I see in like sales and statistics and reaction and all that stuff. And like from my experience of playing all three of these games, the best game of the year. And I don't need to waste time. The best game of the year is literally Expedition 33. I mean, it won like fucking everything. My opinion. Everyone's gonna, there's other people out there that like hate it because it wins so much. But I just think it's like the best game that just came out today. It's like one of those games where I feel like it's not going to be as good or have that ripple effect of Final Fantasy X, but it's like going to be one of those games that like 5 years from now, everyone's gonna be like, yo, Expedition 33, remember that shit? Remember how crazy that was? Like, we're gonna still talk about it. Maybe, you know, it might not have the numbers of players, but like, depending on what they do in the future, like, people are still gonna like gravitate to it and have a spot for it. Imagine this game being your first game in RPG and gaming for everyone who's like 16 to 21 and being like, oh shit, yo, I was in the clubs. This is my first game that I played. Like, it's gonna be like their Final Fantasy X, if that makes sense, right? And then last but not least, this is Cloud's Game of Light 2025. This is just overall like what made me feel emotion, what made me have fun with the gameplay, and storytelling and music. This was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, this was really hard to pick. This is like just like my overall enjoyment streaming the game. Like if I had like a lot of chatters involved. I loved Marvel Midnight Suns. Okay, I love games like XCOM 2, games like Tactics, obviously. You know, I love my turn based. So this was a really like I played all three of these games, and like this whole year has been heaven for me. I'm not gonna lie. So this was actually really hard. I actually didn't even do an award. Like this was like I did this whole thing, and then I waited like half an hour because I didn't know what to pick. I honestly didn't know what to pick. But then, you know, I started thinking about it. You know, I checked some stats. I'm like, okay, which game did I play longer? You know, which one was interactive? Did people like really gravitate to? Like, what did I have more fun streaming and playing this game? And I came down to an answer finally. I'm going to regret maybe saying it, but I did pick Expedition 33. I picked Expedition 33. It was just, you know, I'm coming off this hype. I got to meet Ben Starr for a second time. I got to sit, you know, in a hotel with him, chill with him, talk some stuff, and he's like, I know we're at a Final Fantasy event, but I got this game coming out. Keep an eye out for it. And like there was no promotion for it. I was like, Ben, whatever you're in, I'm gonna play. You know what I mean? I'm your homie. You signed my shoe. Like we almost look alike. We're almost brothers from another mother. No big deal. And even when he told me about his like he said he was working on this one and then he had a horror game coming out, which if you want a horror game, who paid you off? He did. He 100% did. So like when I had the hype coming in here and I started playing it thinking like this was going to be just like a basic bitch game, $50 and you know whatever, and I was like, holy shit, you just gave me like a Final Fantasy ride, you know? He basically gave me a Final Fantasy wedgie. Like a pre-wedge. You know what I mean? And yeah,